We've been using and loving Code Snippets for a long time, and when Code Snippets went pro about a year ago, I got as excited as you did. Code Snippets used all the love that you gave towards getting pro to reinvesting it to start producing amazing features, and they got an amazing team on board as well. Now, those features are available to you in the latest version, and I can't wait to run through them with you. To get the most out of these amazing features, you've got to have Code Snippets Pro, so I hope you go and do that. The token is your key or gateway into Code Snippets Cloud to access your snippets, other people's snippets, and a whole lot more. The way to get it is really simple. All you've got to do is go over to Code Snippets Cloud, then go to the sidebar on the left-hand side to where it says Connected Sites. Give that a click. Now, it's a really good idea that you go and give the token a name. You can have as many tokens as you want here. You are not limited to just one per license. And I've called it Website Test. Then you hit the download button. That has now downloaded to my downloads folder. That's how simple and easy it is. The token isn't anything complicated, it's just like a key. It's almost like a license without having to require you to copy and paste a license. So let's say you've lost it, or you can't find the email, or it's hidden somewhere in your downloads folder. You come over here and you can do this as many times as you want for the same website. Just give it a name that you recognize and hit the download button. Then go to WordPress, and on the left-hand side where you have snippets, hover over it until you get to import. Click on choose files and now select the file you've just downloaded. Then hit upload files and import. And that's literally all you had to do. You downloaded from the cloud, you went over to your WordPress website, you hit the import, you choose the file, and then you've imported it. Now, it still isn't activated, so when you go over to all snippets and you scroll down, you will see Code Snippet Cloud Access. There's no need for you to go and edit the snippet, you can just go and activate it. And once that is done, if you now scroll up, all of these features, Code Vault, Cloud Search, and Bundles, they will now be activated for you. That is how simple and easy it was to add a token from the Code Snippets Cloud to your WordPress website. Once you've activated the connection between the Code Snippets Cloud to your WordPress website, you will now be able to see the search cloud facility over here. This is amazing. How many times have you maybe gone over to the Code Snippets Cloud, gone over and then you've started searching for a snippet, but maybe you're not too sure what you want? Eventually you find something, and then you're going to download it or copy it and then go and paste over. What if you were able to do all of this within WordPress? You can. Let's search for something to do with WooCommerce. I hit search cloud and it is now going to return in real time, okay, all of these WooCommerce. If I was to be a bit more specific and say WooCommerce cart, it now brings me items that have the word WooCommerce cart in them. But what if I don't want to just search for snippets? Maybe I want to search for snippets from a particular code vault. So I'm going to search for Web Squadron, and there's all the Web Squadron snippets come through. How simple and easy was that? And if you're a little bit unsure about any of the snippets, go and hit the preview. You don't have to go to the Code Snippets Cloud. You've made that connection. You can now view it over here. And if you like it, hit download. So that snippet has now been added to your list, and you can save changes, you can modify it, you can activate it and deactivate it. So much more efficient than you having to copy and paste from another site. On Code Snippets Cloud, I have 31 publicly available snippets, which is great for me and everybody else. What if I put that snippet on my WordPress website? And some of you are also using that snippet because you can get it. When I go and modify it because I realized there was something to tweak and make it better, I want to now ensure that on the Code Snippets Cloud, you see the latest version as well. This is where the synchronization feature made available by Code Snippets Pro and Code Snippets Cloud makes this a piece of cake. At the moment over here, I'm going to focus on remove unused JavaScript, this snippet here. Now on our WordPress website, you can see I already have that snippet, and it also says the word synced, and it also has a blue symbol there, or a cloud. If I scroll down, you'll see the key. The blue cloud means that snippet has been downloaded and is in synchronization with the Code Vault, my Code Vault. There are some other items on here, like a red cloud. This was also downloaded from the cloud, but this is not synchronized with the Code Vault. So what I'm going to show you next is only really possible when you have a blue cloud, because I'm going to make a change and you will then see that change feed over to the publicly available snippet as well. So let's go to remove unused JavaScript. I'm going to hit edit. I'm not going to do anything fancy to break this snippet. I'm just going to add in a comment. I'm now going to hit save changes on that. And you can see the comment, this has been synchronized. And when we go over to the snippet and I click it, can you see there? It's put the word in. If you don't believe me, I'll do it again. Let's go and add in the number 123. Let's hit save changes. Go back over to our snippet and look, I'm going to refresh. 123 has appeared. That is the power of the synchronization feature. Just bear in mind though, that if the snippet has not been synchronized, then any changes you make won't feed over to the cloud. But it's always a good idea to keep things synchronized for everybody. And the other important aspect about the synchronization is that if you click on the Code Vault tab, it will now show you all of your snippets, public and private, for you to preview and download and access anytime you want. So here you go, I've gone and downloaded this. I'm going to hit save changes and hit activate. And you can see the snippet is activated. It's got the blue cloud because it was downloaded, and it is synchronized with our Code Vault. No more searching around for your snippets. They're all here for you to use. A super amazing feature of Code Snippets Pro and Code Snippets Cloud is the bundles of code, or bundles of joy, bundles of snippet. Basically, bundles. The bundles of code allow you to download a load of snippets all in one go, and they don't have to be just your snippets as well. Someone else could have created a bundle, given you an access code for it, and you can download them. Let me show you how simple and easy it is to add them in. When you're on your Code Snippets Cloud, on your left-hand side, you will now see bundles. Once you're there, you can now start to generate a bundle. I've already created one called WordPress PageSpeed Elemental. Let me just view that to just show you what it looks like. So at the moment, this contains 7 snippets. And you will have noticed there is a code over there. So anyone watching this right now, if you want to use that code, go ahead. You will get access to those 7 snippets. Let me show you how you add them to your website and how you create your own. The first thing we're going to do is add this in because we've got it on screen at the moment. So let's go over to our WordPress website and we are now in the bundles tab. Now I'm going to go and pop that code in here. Those snippets will become visible to you. If they are private, they won't all be visible, so please make sure they are public snippets. But what if you don't have a code? Or what if you created a bundle for yourself? And I don't want to have to go all the way back over here to get my own code. I mean, I created it. Because it's in synchronization with my Code Vault, once you've done the token to connect everything together with your Code Snippets Cloud and your WordPress website, you can click this drop down and look, there is my bundle. I can click that, I can get the snippets, I can show them. It is so simple and easy now for you to add them to your website. So let's explore creating a bundle. We're going to go over to bundles and I'm going to give this a name and a short description just so that you don't get confused later on. We then hit create. That is now present down here. Now, if you go and hit view, by the way, you can delete these, okay? You have total control over this. It will now say, well, there's nothing in there at the moment, but the important bit is over here, make public or shareable. Do you want other people to have access to this? And if you're planning to give them the access code like I showed you, then I would say definitely do that. Or is this just a load of private snippets that are only for you? I would say sharing is caring. So there we go, we have an access code, but we don't have any snippets in here at the moment. It's really easy and simple to add to this. I'm going to go to find snippets. Now I'm going to type in WooCommerce Cart. Now I'm just going to add in 2 just to show you how this works. So I'm going to click on this particular snippet. And over here on the left-hand side, you will now see add to bundle. There are my 2 bundles. I'm going to add it to the WooCommerce Cart one. I'll add that. And I'm going to add this second one in. We're going to hit view, go to our bundle and hit WooCommerce Cart and hit add. So if I now was to go back over to my dashboard and go over to bundles and go to WooCommerce Cart, it says 2 snippets. I hit view, they are there. Now if I was to go back over to my WordPress website, and I am doing this all in real time, I can now pick that there. And I can now say get snippets or just show me what they are. There they are. and I can download them. Using the bundles in Code Snippets Cloud is a simple, easy way of adding in loads of snippets for particular projects. Because let's imagine now you have a routine whenever you build a WordPress website. You like to do certain settings and certain plugins. Wouldn't you love to be able to just drop in a bit of code and it brought over the 7-8 snippets you always use without fail on every WordPress website? I sure would. Code Snippets Pro, Code Snippets Cloud has made working with snippets so much more wonderful. Don't miss out on Code Snippets.